Children that are identified as at risk are put into what we call our early literacy program. I, as the early literacy teacher, work with them one-to-one 4 times a week at least.
Queen's Park School is involved with the Performance Standards Network. This happened last spring. And what we have done is focused on the area of personal and impromptu writing, using the performance standards to improve students' writing.
There's a long-time commitment for literacy in the English department, as well as in the social studies department at our school. They've attempted to apply numerous strategies, reading strategies in the classroom. They've developed materials for the classroom, and it's starting to expand now. It's a school-wide goal, and teachers are seeing more and more that we are all teachers of reading, and have been asking how to use literacy strategies in the classroom, how to help kids that are below reading level to be able to read textbooks.
I think the most important thing I could say about social responsibility is that to expect it in other people, you have to model it in your own behavior first.
It's a time in the kid's life where they're very teachable, and they're exploring the outside world and how they fit in. So it's a great opportunity at this age to point them in hopefully the right direction.
I think the most exciting things for me are that teachers are coming together and through assessments and working together collaboratively are deciding on what it is exactly that's important to teach in mathematics.
This is certainly a challenging time that we live in which we deal with increasing complexity of issues, and the school system is no different. But it's also an exciting time as we try to pursue our vision of improving achievement of all students.
We've zeroed in on 3 goals for 3 years, and we worked with partner groups in order to do that. And when we reported back partway into the year back to the partners, and we heard the kinds of things that are happening in the schools that are directly related to the goals, I don't think anyone there was not impressed.
When we started to look at student achievement as what we wanted to make sure that our Pro-D outcomes were, the district Pro-D committee, we started to move towards instructional intelligence, instructional strategies. We'd done some work with Barry Bennett. We knew what some of the research was saying, and we thought that this maybe could be a systems-wide, something that all schools throughout our school district could get involved in.
The School Planning Council process established some benchmarks for the future, and also established some benchmarks in terms of performance now. So you should be able to set some performance goals, look at those gaps, and specifically come up with strategies for addressing how you can improve on those gaps.
I think it's really important that we include all the stakeholders, all the players in whatever we're planning to put together for, be it achievement or goals. Everyone is involved at different levels, right from the superintendent down to the support staff and everyone in between. It's really important because input is so valuable and important.
We have a set of core values where we say that what's most important that takes place within this school has to do with student achievement, and student achievement particularly in the classroom. And what we started with our teachers is to begin a data-driven dialogue on what are the things that you can do as instructional leaders within your classroom to make significant and lasting changes with student achievement.
They need to communicate with parents directly and welcome the parents into their classroom, to involve the parents in the learning of their children, and develop a collaborative approach to each child's learning.
This school is very open to involving parents, and not just lip service. I think that parents are genuinely listened to, both through the DPAC, the advisory committees, and on a more individual level within the schools. I know a lot of parents have been able to go in and raise issues that they're concerned about, or bring forward new and novel approaches to doing things, and they have felt listened to.
Because as teachers, we want to be able to do that. We want students to be able to leave school and feel like they've achieved something, and we want them to be able to meet with success.
I think the focus in the district is very clear. I think administrators are bringing that focus into the schools. I think teachers are accepting the challenge, and interventions are in place in many of the schools, and in those schools where they're not in place, they're planned to be in place. And I think we're there. We're moving in the right direction.